Good evening, Lehman family. Today, the youth of the congregation would like to talk to you about a very important part of mission work. The Philippine Mission Work, supported by Lehman Avenue, is an influential Bible-based organization led by Dale and Karen Byram, who have been traveling to the Philippines for over 10 years now. Their mission is to be church planters, helping plant godly roots in congregations they work with. The goal for this foundation is to grow over time on its own. In other words, the goal is for them to be self-supporting, self-governing, and self-propagating congregations.
In order to achieve that goal, Dale and Karen have gone down several different paths. In particular are the many different seminars presented to the members of the congregation. The Philippines is an island chain situated in the western Pacific Ocean, and sadly, it and its people have been stricken by poverty. Karen helps to conduct seminars in an attempt to give Filipino families something to sell at the marketplaces. Karen strives to help them earn money for families so they don't have to worry about putting food on the table. One of the three parts of the Byron's mission statement is for the congregation to be a self-propagating one. It is impossible for the congregations in the Philippines to grow if none of its members are healthy or stable enough to be there. Some of the workshops provided are livestock, bracelet making, doll making, and sewing seminars. Each seminar lasts about a day and shows the people of the congregation a new skill, which also implements a biblical presence throughout the process. One of the seminars on bracelet making in 2019 at the Reina Mercedes Church of Christ was tied to a devotional from John 15. The lesson was entitled, "I am the vine and you are the branches." Another one of the seminars provided is the livestock seminar. The seminar teaches the people to make their own feed for their animals and raise them naturally. This is a cheaper and healthier way for the families to provide for themselves food and even make an income. The benefit from the seminars is seen in the abundance of success it provides not only for the families, but for the whole congregation.
Another way the Philippine Mission makes a difference is by how personal and individualized its ministry is. Like Dale said, they aren't focused on numbers, but rather souls. Rather than one big lesson to a large group, the needs of the individuals were recognized. Also in 2019, Dale began teaching classes for Leyte Christian College. Some of the teachers and students that came from the classes in the Philippines are Ferdinand, Paul, and Christian. These were students Dale comedically says that he taught so well that they became mentors. Many situations like this have occurred and hopefully will keep occurring within the Philippines mission work. By teaching, Dale is planting the seed of God so that they could blossom within the congregation. These teachers can now not only learn more for themselves, but they can help others to learn within the congregation even after our missionaries leave.
Another youth activity that took place was the Metro-wide Youth Fellowship. The event consisted of youth from 15 different congregations, totaling around 80 people coming to Metro Church of Christ. The point of the youth event was to instill a mindset of godliness and fellowship that goes with the children as they grow. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6 says, "Train up a child in the way that he should go, and he will not depart from it." Luis Custodio is a youth group member at the Philippines in 2018. When Luis was 12 years old, he started a procedure to shrink a tumor in his right cheek. The care that was shown to him and his family during this time showed the true friendships that are created through the participation of this program.
The Philippines are estimated to be a little over 8,500 miles away. This means that plane tickets and travel are far from inexpensive. The cost can range from $800 to over $10,000 for a one-way ticket, and that doesn't even include a travel visa, medical, or lodging expenses. Travel alone costs $36,000 annually for the trip to the Philippines, and overall that is not a fraction of the total annual cost and fees for the mission work. The total funds needed for the trip are around $129,400 annually, which means that this cost broken up over 12 months is around $10,800. Right now, however, by the kindness and donations of contributing congregations, Dale and Karen's work receives around $12,000 monthly. The extra donation and fees go to helping the Filipino families keep themselves and the congregations afloat. Donations can also go to the materials and food for seminars and meetings with the people of the congregations.
We all know COVID-19 has made 2020 a year full of changes when it comes to the church and basically all social interactions. Sadly, it has also impacted many of the events that would have taken place this year with the Philippine trip. Much of this year's schedule was canceled or has been delayed until next year. Dale hopes that he can go to the Philippines this September or October. to start visiting the Manila congregations. He's also hoping to take a small group possibly to Manila in December to have an evangelism blitz. Sadly, Karen cannot go this year due to several reasons, but she hopes to go early next year around January or February to spend a proper amount of time in the Philippines. On a regular basis, Dale and Karen would spend 7 to 8 months per year in the Philippines, but sadly, they will only be able to stay 4 to 5 months. As you can tell, this is a significant difference, and things have definitely been cut short. Dale was also teaching at Leyte Christian College this year, and was supposed to teach the second semester, but plans changed and he had to come home early. Funds have also become an issue for mission work, as the inability to travel has been a large source of uncertainties this year, with the many restrictions on social activity. So at this time, the missions can use as many donations as possible. If you would like to donate to this mission, make checks payable to Dale Byram and note missions at the bottom of the check. For more information, you can contact Liz DeWeese at Walnut Street Church of Christ. Here's a list of contacts regarding the Philippine mission. Thank you for your attention to this presentation. We pray it was helpful in your understanding of the mission in the Philippines.